So this week's video, I was debating on even doing. It's been such a hard week. It's just gonna be really tough today. As you guys know, this past week, the Detroit Lions lost to Philly. It's fine. Ben Johnson. It's fine. This week, I have a video in honor of the Lions because I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Gibbs, baby, come on. I know we can do it. I'm done. I'm done talking about that. I know my viewers don't want to hear it. I'm done talking about it. I'm done. Anyway, in honor of the Detroit Lions being the best team ever in the world of history, in football history, I'm doing a Michigan video today. Ever since I moved to LA, there has been so many weird ass differences between Michigan and California, which is so wild to me because like they're in the same country. A lot of people in Michigan were like, oh my god, it's so scary, like homeless and like super expensive and the industry will eat you up and culture shock. So I was prepared for like a lot of crazy shit, but none of those things at all were the things that put me off. These were the things that put me off. We'll just get it out of the way. My accent was so thick 3 years ago. I mean, genuinely, I didn't even know I had an accent. And everyone was like, your accent, like, what is it? Like, no one could actually guess what my accent was. They were all just like, you're from like Jersey, right? Boston, Chicago, Minnesota, Canada. I'm like, y'all are hitting everywhere, but it's really thinned out, my accent, the last 3 years. When I moved here, I was waiting at tables and there was not a single table that I waited on that was like, where are you from? Anyway, so my accent was like a big change to get used to because people didn't even know what I was saying half the time and they'd be like, what? If someone ordered the Italian mixed olives, I'd be like, oh yeah, the olives. And they'd be like, what? It actually blows my mind how much people could not understand me. So moving on to 1A, because it's like kind of the same, but kind of not. The different words that I say, like there's the obvious one. We don't say soda, we say pop. Like one time we were all out of the pops in the fridge at the restaurant and we needed to restock them. So I was like, oh, hey, we need to restock the pop. And she was like, what? What'd you just say to me? I was like, we need to restock the pop. It took some further communication to figure out that I was saying that we needed to restock the soda pop. But I also think like there are just some small weird words that like we just say differently. We don't say sneakers really in Michigan. We say like gym shoes. Like you bring your gym shoes with you to places, or like tennis shoes, which is actually tennis shoes thinking about it, but I don't say tennis shoes. We just say tennies or tennis shoes. We're gonna call this 1B-ish because like it's same but different. Why is it that anytime I say we're cooking brats, anyone from California doesn't know what the I'm talking about? Mind you, my ex is from Kansas City, and he makes fun of my accent all the time. Midwest to Midwest, my accent is off the rails even for him. When even my ex says brats, people from California are like, what are we cooking? Seriously, I don't get it. I really don't understand what it is with brats. Like, I need someone from California to explain to me why people don't understand what the brat is, or why am I turning heads when I say brats? And yes, I do cook brats that often. Yeah, I'm from Michigan. Of course I'm cooking brats. Anyway, I'm gonna get so angry, so I'm gonna move on. I could do food and break it down. Like, we have tons of different food. But the one thing that I really is a true difference for me, not that I'm eating ice cream every day, but like, once I sat down at a bar with my friends and I listed off 5 favorite ice cream flavors. Like, I feel like that's a key question you ask someone. Like, what is your favorite color? What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Well, you wouldn't know because you don't have any of the goddamn ice cream flavors that I grew up on. It's not that I'm eating ice cream every okay? But if you didn't grow up eating Blue Moon, like, I don't know how to relate to you. I don't know what to do with that information. Like, Moose Tracks Play-Doh, Blue Moon, Superman, Mackinac Island Fudge, Michigan Pothole. Our childhoods were not the same. We're gonna take a real big turn here. Californians don't know any geography outside of California. I'm not hating, because one, the reason why they don't know any geography outside of California is because California has everything. It really does. I mean, I can go on the same day to the beach, the desert, the mountain, the city, whatever it is. The best Thai food and the best sushi and the best, not the best American food, but it's fine. Great Chinese food and great Mediterranean and great Mexican food. I love it. There's so much here in one state. When I ask the question, what your favorite place to go is outside of California, or your favorite thing to do, and they're like, skiing in Big Bear. I'm like, it's 2 hours away. They're like, oh, Lake Tahoe. I'm like, that's still that's Northern California. That's like 6 hours from here. That's not a separate state. It doesn't count. Outside of like maybe New York City and Vegas, I haven't been anywhere outside of California. Again, that's why I love California, right? There's so much here. But let me just explain, it's just a drastic difference, because like in Michigan, you know, it's so cold 8 months out of the year. You don't want to fucking be there. Now, these are some comments that I've received from Californians. Someone once was like, oh, cool, you're from Detroit. About an hour later when I was like, oh yeah, well in Michigan. And they're like, wait, where's Michigan? Like, I thought you were from Detroit. And I was like, well, Detroit's in Michigan. And they're like, isn't Detroit a state? I'm gonna leave you with that one. Another comment I've gotten. Now, again, I know that Michigan's not like the most, you know, top of your list, I know everything about Michigan kind of state. Someone told me once, they were like, oh yeah, I love Michigan. Like, I've never been, but I'd love to go. They got a really great lake there, don't they? Great Lake? Well, shit, we got 5 Great Lakes. It just blows my mind. One Great Lake. It's just so interesting. California's like knowledge of geography stops at the borders. It's bizarre to me. You know what? It's fine though, because I probably am just jealous because I didn't get to grow up in a state this cool. Although Michigan is really cool. It's just really cold 9 months of the year and you can't do anything. Other than that, the other few months are like really exciting and really awesome. It's just so weird. Like I said, everyone in Michigan was like, oh my God, the homeless, as if I haven't seen a crackhead in Detroit before. That's not the crazy difference. Like, the crackheads don't bother me. They don't. It's not the crackheads. It's definitely the fact that you guys have not and will never try Blue Moon. It's not about how expensive it is. What really gets me is that when I say I'm gonna cook some rats in my backyard, you have to ask me 8 times what the I'm saying. That's what gets me. It's not the things that you would expect. They were like, oh, the culture shock, all the people. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. That's not what's tripping me up. What's tripping me up is that I say that Delaware is the first state, and you say, what is Delaware? Anyway, these are the crazy differences with California, and they baffle me every day, and there's plenty more to come. So go watch Lions pummel the Giants this week. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. There's plenty more to come because there's a lot of weird differences between Michigan and California. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.